Hi, this is Mike Koenigs, and welcome to How to Create, Market, and Sell a Product in 24 Hours. I'm really excited to share this with you, and I'll tell you all about it in just a moment as to the why. Now, here's what you're going to discover in this little video. Number one, I'm going to teach you step-by-step fast product creation that I've been using myself for years now, how to do it. I'm going to give you a foolproof structure you can use for any business, anywhere in the world, anytime. I don't care if it's a product or a service. We're going to talk about the video editing process, and you can do all of this in under an hour. Okay, so if you're wondering right now, why am I doing this? Well, I'll give you full transparency. The reason why is my very good friend, Brendan Bouchard, has come out with a system. He calls it the product blueprint system. And I thought I'd add some extra value by teaching you my system, and then I'm going to give you access. If you visit that link, you'll be able to go through some free videos that Brendan has put together about his product blueprint and what he's making available. And then when this is all done, I'll talk to you about some really great bonuses that I put together. So if you decide that you're interested in his product, you can actually get something really, really cool that I put together. The bottom line is it's a $5,000 live training event and the recordings that I'm making. So I hope that answers that question. But let's move along, shall we? First of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit a backstory, and it's about a free product that I made in a day. All right? So what happened was this, and you can check it out yourself at a website I put together called freespeedreadingsecrets.com. But I belong to a mastermind group here in San Diego, and I taught my team a speed reading technique. And what happened is I shared with them a strategy that I've been using for many, many years to speed read, and something I've evolved and developed over a long time by reading tons and tons of books, tons and tons of reports. And I showed them how I can read virtually any business book in 30 minutes to 2 hours with almost perfect comprehension. And at any given time, I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of books to read, and I'm a book buying fanatic. I typically get 2 to 5 books a week from Amazon, and I pour through them religiously. I also interview a large number of authors. So anyway, what wound up happening here is I talked to my mastermind. I showed them this strategy, and I went home and I created, after doing that, they all said to me, God, this is one of the best things I've ever seen. I'd pay you $500 if you'd be able to make a video and maybe a little guide on how to do this. So I went home, I wrote an outline. I literally woke up at 4 in the morning, and it was like one of those days where my brain was spinning. And after I wrote that outline, I came back to the studio, I came back to Digital Cafe, and I shot a little video that showed step-by-step how I do it. That entire video was about a half an hour long. Then I took the video, I uploaded it into Traffic Geyser, and we have a transcription feature there. So I had that little video transcribed, and then I passed that transcription on to a friend of mine who's an editor, and then I also worked with one of our graphic designers, and you can go get a cover for a graphic made for, a couple $100. But we put that all together, and like I said before, you can get that guide absolutely free if you go to freespeedreadingsecrets.com. And this is a product that I could be selling for $100 or more, but instead I've been giving it away. And full disclosure, I've been using this as a lead generation system. In other words, people, this system has basically gone viral. I get many, many subscriptions every day who come, they download this free report, and then now that they're in my list or my database, I can present to them different offers and products and services, either my own or my partners. So, if you're wondering, how can I leverage this too? I'm going to give you my format, my formula, and structure inside of this video, all right? So, let's continue. And to start from the beginning, this is my system. Now, in order to take advantage of the system, you're going to need a computer, a PC or Macintosh. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm a gigantic Macintosh fan. And you're either going to want PowerPoint and Camtasia on a PC. There's some other free software you can use as well. One of them is called Cam Studio. You can get it at camstudio.org. Or on the Macintosh, I recommend you use Keynote and ScreenFlow. Now, that's what I'm using in this video right now. I'm using Keynote and ScreenFlow, and I'm using this little remote. I had someone ask about this earlier. This is a Kensington RF remote. These little things only cost about $25 or so. So it's connected to the laptop, and right now I'm able to watch my screen as I'm talking to you, and I'm actually switching this video so you can see the graphics and you can see me simultaneously, right? So right now I'm going to switch to camera 2. Boom. That's what this cute little calculator keypad I have here. Anyway, moving right along, you don't have to be this sophisticated. All I used to do is take my laptop, put it on a music stand, look at the screen, and record my video using the built-in webcam. All right, you don't have to do anything complicated or sophisticated. All right, so that's number one. Now, number two, you'd ideally want some kind of a camera. Now, I'm using some fairly fancy equipment here, but you can use something as simple as a Kodak ZI-8 or the PlayTouch, which cost under $200, and a tripod. Or you can get some of these cameras like a Canon Vixia. There's different models coming out all the time, so if the current one isn't on here, don't worry about it. You just get a Canon. The reason I like Canon is because they have built-in external microphone inputs, which means you can hook up a good microphone like the one I'm using here. Now, if you're wondering about all the equipment and stuff, I'm going to get to that in a moment. You can get a free video equipment buyer's guide, and that's included with Traffic Geyser, okay? So, a couple other gadgets and things you might want are some microphones, lights, and backgrounds. Now, one of the free videos that we give away inside Traffic Geyser, even if you just sign up for the free videos, is Easy Video Creation Strategies and Equipment. That'll give you all the details on the stuff that I use. But here I've got obviously my little set, my digital cafe set here, but you can sit down at a kitchen table, you can stand in front of a curtain if you want, it doesn't matter. Look, it's all about the content, all right? I also frequently use the microphone that you see on the screen there, that silver one, is a microphone that's featured in our video equipment buyer's guide. It's, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a moment, but it's a Yeti Blue, Y-E-T-I Blue. You can get it for about $100 on Amazon. You can also get a headset microphone, and again, all the details are in the video equipment buyer's guide. All right? So, we're going to do this step by step for real right now. And what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to go through my system, explain it to you step by step, and effectively what I'm doing is I'm making a product about making a product, okay? So I could literally package this up and probably sell it for $10, $20, $50, or $100. Instead, I'm giving it to you for free. Again, to be totally transparent, the reason I'm sharing this with you is A, I want to introduce you to my friend Brendan's free system that he's giving away right now, and I also want to show you how it's possible that you can do this exact same strategy, teach people great content, you can give it away, build rapport, build reciprocity, and ultimately when you do that for people, they're going to be like, hey, do you have something else that I can use or try out or buy? And you're like, of course I've got some products and services to sell you, all right? So let's continue, shall we? We'll do this for real. So, I have a nice little graphic that pops up here. All that is, this is done in Keynote on the Macintosh. And if I haven't said it already, I'm going to tell you right now, if you have a Macintosh, you can do all the stuff I'm showing you right now a lot faster, a lot easier, and a lot cheaper, okay? Now, I know the illusion is, well, PCs cost so much less than Macs. Not true when you look at the quality of the hardware and the quality of the software. I don't want this to turn into a giant religious discussion, but what I will tell you is I can do anything on a Mac 4 to 5 times faster than I've ever been able to do on a PC. I'm not religious about it. I hate wasting time. My time is my most valuable asset in the world, and I do not waste it. So that's the end of the commercial for Macintoshes, but thought I'd go there, all right? Now, next, let's continue. Number one, I've got a free video. Now, you can get this free video, Easy Video Creation Strategies and Equipment at Traffic Geyser when you just fill out the little form. It's the video equipment buyer's guide and what to produce and how to produce it. That's a little pre-framer here, all right? Now, included is the video producer's buyer's guide, which gives you step by step what video equipment that I use and what I recommend and what I buy, okay? So that's part of the deal. Now, here is the content that you would want to put inside Keynote or PowerPoint, and you'll see the slides actually build. Number one, you can use any presentation. Obviously, I'm using the presentation that you're seeing right here, and I'm just clicking through it. You can take any sales material. You can take a brochure. You can take a sales video, whatever it is. You can break it apart. You could do a step-by-step demonstration. Now really, this is a step-by-step demonstration, but if I wanted to do a step-by-step demonstration about a product, I could just do it in front of the camera and show it off and describe how it works, and I could open up the box and et cetera, et cetera. So I love step-by-step walkthroughs and demos, and if you think about them, they're very, very effective, right? So next, blueprints or systems. I'm sharing a blueprint and a system with you right now. If you can consistently have a system that you can show works, it produces results, and have proof of that, and ideally if you have customers, clients, or testimonials who say, here's what it's done for me, and show proof of that, you're in the game. Okay, you can sell virtually any product or service. Next, tutorials or training. Again, do what I'm doing right now. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's easy. And what's great is this is how you create information products. Also, you want to have before and after, some sort of physical proof. Now, my personal opinion and what we use when you watch, for example, some of our launches that we do, like Main Street Marketing Machines Fusion, actually bring in real people right here in the studio. I interview them, and they bring in checks. They bring in bank statements and accounts, and they demonstrate and show me what they've done. It's really, really cool. All right? Also, having frequently asked questions. These are all the questions that people are going to have. If you're selling something, what you want to do is you want to demonstrate to them and answer or overcome any objections they may have, any kind of learning challenges that they have when they consume your content. Okay, so next, and maybe if I just go back real fast, I will sum this up so you can see all of it. So there you go. You've got the presentation, the sales material, the step-by-step demonstrations, blueprints or systems, tutorials and training, before and after physical proof, and frequently asked questions. So let's continue, shall we? We'll do the formula. And this is using a classic presentation structure. First of all, you're going to tell them what you're going to tell them. And I did that when we started out here. I said, I'm going to teach you my formula for creating products. Okay? Now the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to tell them. Okay? So right now I'm telling you. I'm going through it step by step. I'm going through that. And when we're done, I'm going to tell you what I told you. So I'm going to summarize and wrap this whole thing up. Now in my experience, this is the number one reason why most presenters fail, because they don't do this. They start talking, and they haven't pre-framed their audience and told them what they're going to tell them. They just start talking, and that audience has no idea what the beginning, what the end, what the point is, and that's what makes a person a sucky, rotten presenter. If you don't adhere to this format or formula, you probably suck. It's as simple as that. Boy, I hope that didn't sound too nasty, but I mean it. All right. So, now, there's a good friend of mine. His name is John Carlton. He's a famous copywriter, and he has a fantastic formula. I love this. Here's what it is. Number one, he says, here's what I've got. And he says, here's what it'll do for you. And then, here's what to do next. Okay? Pretty simple. All right, so here's the other formula I absolutely love. This is so genius, brilliant, and simple. It is pathetic. Let's check it out, shall we? All right. It is the Mary Kay formula, which is it easy? Does it work? Can I do it? Now, this is what every single person is asking themselves when they're going to learn something or when they're going to buy something, okay? So, if you take a look at any great sales presentation, you've got to answer these questions. You've got to show and prove to someone that it's easy, step by step, ABC, 1, 2, 3, all right? Next, you want to prove step by step that it works. Now, I didn't go through all of that here, but hopefully if you know who I am, you know that I've been developing products for many, many years right now. We've consistently and consecutively had some of the largest launches in internet marketing history. We've got products and services that have existed. We have a real business. We have real offices. We have real employees. And you just can't get away with faking it, all right, if you stick around as long as we have. And the next question, and this is critically important, when you answer the can I do it, what you do is you bring in testimonials, examples, proof, showing ordinary people who've used a product and gotten results in the past. All right? So, let's move on, shall we? All right. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. This is really, really, really important, and it's called humanization. Now, what does humanization mean? Well, you want to include story and emotion. Now, I could sit here, for example, now and go through all sorts of stories about people who've used my strategies and my systems and what's happened, how they transformed their lives, okay? And by going through this step by step and hopefully seeing me right now, you can tell that I'm enthusiastic about this. I love making products. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. It really gives me a lot of juice. And I love showing people how to do things. My greatest privilege and honor in life is to be a teacher. I think it's one of the least valued professions in the world, but it's the highest valued profession. Teachers don't get paid squat these days. Part of it's because our educational system completely sucks and it's broken, but that's another story for another time. The next thing that you want to be able to do is show people step by step how to do something and give away blueprints. What you have right now is a blueprint. I've been using this exact same thing. If you pay attention to all my products, all my services, how I teach, how I present, I use this exact same structure every single time. All right. So the next thing that you want, and pay attention to my slides very carefully. You'll notice that I've got what you'll learn, and then I say in here one slide per topic, okay? What this is, why you need it, how it works, all right? Very, very simple. So what this is how to make, create, market, and sell a product, for example, how to make a product. Why do you need it? Well, I'd hope that you'd want to make products to sell, and you also want to know step by step, how does this thing work? Oh, here's one more thing. Here's what this thing will do for you, all right? This is really, really important. They're going to want to imagine themselves involved with and using your product and seeing the results. This is all about the benefits. Now, the other thing that you should pay attention to here is I'm using contrast. I'm using big words. Putting a whole bunch of text on a page is bad. In fact, it's downright stupid. Another important thing is all your presentations, my personal recommendation is if you're ever going to be presenting on a stage, for example, make sure you put black text on a white background. Why? It sounds boring. Here's the deal. Your presentation is only as good as the worst eyes and the worst seat in the house. And I'd say 95% of all failed presenters don't pay attention to this. They make something that looks pretty. Pretty sucks. Pretty doesn't sell, all right? Simple, easy to read, step by step, always works better. It always works better. And I'll go head to head against any designer anytime, all right? Never take advice from someone who isn't making money, by the way. That's just my personal opinion. All right. Now, the next thing that you want to have in here is, who am I? Okay? Include some pictures and a supporting path. So you'll include my background. Now, if you know me, you know my background is I started developing software and products when I was 16 years old. I grew up in a small town. Here's some pictures. I've worked with Tony Robbins and Harvey Mackay and Paul Abdul. I have the celebrity connection, okay? That sort of a thing is helpful. And I make products that help small business owners, authors, experts, and speakers make more money, get their word and message out there, and be able to live a passionate life. All right. So, also, what qualifies me to speak with you? I'll tell you what, the reality is I barely passed high school. However, I've been developing products and services and helping small businesses since I've been 16 years old. I've never had a failed business. I've never made or created a product that's ever failed. Every single one of them has always been a success. My last business I sold to $1 billion a year advertising agency. So hopefully my history and my path and my pattern is meaningful. And the fact that I've had some of the largest, if not the largest, internet marketing launches in history, okay? And there have been 4 consecutively. That should mean something to an audience. Again, it might not mean anything to you, but to an audience that wants to know about information marketing would want to know that. I'd also be able to say I've actually produced and created and sold a product that sold for $80,000 on the stage. I had 6 people sign up and I accepted only 3 of them. Okay? That would mean something. It means that I know how to present, I know how to sell something, and deliver on it as well. So why would you care about this? Again, you want to make whatever you talk to relevant to the audience you're speaking to. Okay? So the next thing is you want to talk about how things are. Now, I borrowed this, or I modeled something that Tony Robbins has. This is your emotional connection or hook. And this is a traditional one. I also want to acknowledge my friend Joel Bauer, who talks about these kinds of things as well, which is you're overwhelmed, you're overweight, you're underpaid, and you have no extra time. Look, that speaks to everyone. What you have is a product or service or a tool that gets someone past that, so they can get past all this noise and this ugliness in their life, so they can spend more time with the people and the things that matter most. At the end of the day, every single product or service, every bit of training provides some level of transformation, taking someone from the overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid, no extra time state that they're in to something better. All right. And next, you're going to go through what is called a wound. Now, you're going to be able to say, I'm just like you, and here's what's happened. You've tried other systems. Nothing has worked. You don't know technology. You need results right now, and you're not sure where to begin. Again, some of these are sales strategies, but the whole thing is, when you dive into this, this creates a reason why someone will connect with and spend some time with your product or your service, okay? Now, what's the solution? Well, check this out. I have the solution for you. It's the 24-hour easy product creation system. It's simple, and it uses affordable, simple equipment, and with this, you can create products and make money quickly. Okay, so what did we do here? Well, number one, I've got something that you can learn and you can execute and do in 24 hours. Okay, to the best of my knowledge, no one's ever done that before. Next, you can use simple, affordable equipment. That's pretty, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. A couple $100 is good enough. And once you make one of these things, you can make money quickly. That's the whole point and purpose. This sings, it means something to someone. All right. Now, the next thing is, here's what to do next, step by step. So, you get your basic equipment. We talked about that. A little Kodak ZA8, $200 camera, a tripod, your laptop, your desktop, your presentation. You're going to make your presentation, just like I'm doing now. I'm using my little clicker. I'm going through it step by step. I'm teaching, I'm educating. All right. Next, you're going to stand up and you're going to present, and then you're going to edit, save, and distribute this thing. You might put it up like I do right inside YouTube and use a private link and give it away. Okay? That's good enough. Or you can put it inside a membership site. That'll work as well. Then you want to get traffic. Well, just so happens I have the perfect traffic getting tool out there. It's called Traffic Geyser. And I've got another great tool for capturing leads and names, and it's Monster Follow-Up. Just so happens, all right? So the whole deal is, that's really all there is to that process. It's nice and it's simple. So this is the part of the show when I want to tell you a little bit about the product blueprint system. Number one, it's from my very good friend, Brendan Burchard. He's put this thing together, and he's going to go in depth and talk about a bunch of different products and services. He and I have a lot in common. He put this package together, and I highly recommend it. The good thing is you can sign up right now and go through his 4 free videos. He's giving away video training so you can actually learn his system as well. And of course, it's not nearly as good as this one. I'm just kidding. Brendan's awesome. And then if you decide that you want to invest in his program, which by the way has got a money-back guarantee and all that sort of stuff, I am going to give you something incredibly valuable. Now, when I finish this video, I will send you to the bonus opportunity, the bonus offer, and you'll learn all about that there. But the short and quick pitch is this. If you go to makemarketlaunch.com, I'm putting on a 2-day event. The ticket prices are $4,997, but it's free if you decide you want to invest in Brendan's program. And it's going to be taught with my very good friend Pam Hendrickson, who is Tony Robbins' product creation specialist, and also later on in her career, she's also the director of marketing over there, or marketing director. I can't remember what her title was, but bottom line, she's quite amazing. One of my best friends, and we will be teaching this event. There's no other outside speakers other than my good friend Paul Colligan, who will also be teaching, and we're going to go through our product creation process. All the details follow this video. You can't go wrong with it, and if you can't attend it, no problem. We will be recording it and making the recorded videos available after the event happens. So all the details, like I say, follow this one. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed watching this and learned something from it as well. And I can't wait to hear about your personal success and how you've been able to leverage and use it in creating your own products and services. So stay tuned, and my other video is going to start rolling in just one moment. Hello, hello, the this is Mike Koenigs and
Pam Hendrickson.
Okay, you might not know who Pam is. I'll tell you all about her in a moment. But I wanted to tell you all about a special bonus that Pam and I have put together when you decide to invest in Brendan's program.
The Total Product Blueprint.
Okay, so here's the quick and dirty. After this video, this introduction is done, we have another short video for you that explains the entire program and the event. But I wanted to explain the bonus deal first, but first I want to tell you a little bit about Pam. And then I'm going to have you tell everyone a little bit about you, so they get to meet you. Okay?
Perfect.
All right. So Pam has worked with Anthony Robbins, with Tony, for over
18 years.
Oh, 18 years, unbelievable. And she is my partner in a really cool event that we put together called Make, Market, and Launch It. Okay, it's actually Make It, Market It, Launch It. But okay, let's not get hung up on names. But why don't you tell everyone just a little bit more about you? I'm going to put you on the spot, but I thought this is a great way for you to meet Pam, and then we'll explain the super cool bonus, and then you can watch the video, all right?
Perfect. Well, in a nutshell, my background is I come from academia. I went to Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, would have been voted least likely to move to California and work for anybody in the personal development industry, but through a series of events ended up working with Tony Robbins for 18 years, developing all of his content, products, and even marketing the last period of time I was there during that time. Since that time, I've worked with many people you know, top names in the industry, really specializing in product and content creation. And my passion is helping people take their ideas, take their passion, take what it is they love to do, and put it together in a format where they can market it, they can make money, they can promote it, and make a difference for people in the process. So that's my true passion.
There we go. And so what Pam and I have done is we put together a remarkable event and also this great bonus program. So the event is worth, it's priced at $4,997. We're actually selling tickets to it right now. And we're actually going to go through the entire process step by step of product creation. There's a bunch more, but I also want to tell you about some other great bonuses that we have. So when you decide to invest in Brendan's program, you're going to get some great bonuses. Number one is you'll receive 2 free months of Traffic Geyser if you're not already a customer. This is limited to brand new customers. This is an opportunity to get into Traffic Geyser, along with our Silver Bullet training system, which is all digital, delivered immediately. You have instant access to over $500 worth of additional training material. The next thing you get is 2 months of our incredible Monster follow-up system, which allows you to capture leads, follow up, research your customers, and actually sell products and services online completely hands-free. 2 months of that is included as well. The rest is included at the end of this video, which we're going to start in just a moment. So before we roll that video for everyone, what else should we add?
I'm just excited. Mike and I have been working literally around the clock these last several months to combine our processes, experiences, and know-how to put together a step-by-step process. And we're also going to have live case studies of people who are doing it for themselves. And I think with that kind of coaching and people holding you by your hand and what people are going to learn in Brendan's Total Product Blueprint, which is phenomenal, I just think it's a can't-miss scenario, and I'm really excited to share it with people.
Yep. So the real deal here is we're actually creating a product at this event. I'll tell you about this in the video. It's not a pitch fest. It's just Pam, myself, and Paul Colligan. If you haven't met Paul, we'll talk about him in the video. But it's us teaching, and we put this bonus together to complement everything that Brendan has put together. It's also, if you can't make it for any reason, it is being recorded. It will be made digitally after the event. So, but I can tell you, you'll definitely want to be there live. It will be a remarkable time. If you haven't been to our live events before, they're always a great time. Great people show up and attend, and it's a great networking event just as well as anything else. So should we just roll the video?
Let's roll it.
Okay, well, we'll see you in a little while. You'll learn everything you need to know about this event, and I can't wait to see you. And again, you can't go wrong with Brendan's program because he's got a money-back guarantee. He always delivers on his promises, and we wanted to compliment it in the best way possible. And I thought, why not bring an incredible superstar to be there with you? And you know that I've got a weak spot for unbelievably powerful, smart women too. So there you go. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Mike Koenigs. Do you have a product or service idea that you'd love to get out in the marketplace and generate an extra $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, or even more every month by doing what you love to do? Well, I'll tell you what, Pam and I here have something really cool for you. If you haven't met her before, I'll tell you a little bit more about Pam in a moment, but we'd like to invite you to join us for Make, Market, and Launch It, June 17th through 18th.
Here in San Diego with myself, Mike, and Paul Culligan.
Yep. Now you're going to have an opportunity to peek inside our 8-figure business and discover how to create and sell information products, software and services with affiliate marketing launches, and automated sales systems, and best of all,
You'll learn to do it quickly, affordably, and profitably, even if you're not a techie.
That's right. Everyone needs a geek, I know that. But just in case you don't know who Pam is, now she served as Vice President of Content and Product Development and Marketing for Anthony Robbins and has developed over 100 products, services, and events, not only for Tony, but for dozens of other top names in the personal development world. And Paul isn't here with us right now, but if you don't know Paul, he's created dozens of information products. He serves with us here at Traffic Geyser right now, and he's been in information marketing actually longer than me. I don't know if you knew that.
No,
but,
that's crazy.
Over 11 years. I actually saw him as one of the big gurus. Now,
and in case you don't know it already, Mike is the co-creator of the 8-figure-a-year Traffic Geyser system, the patented monster follow-up automated marketing and relationship builder. He's a speaker, author, and he's created over 100 software and information products, and also been the primary marketing consultant to all kinds of stars like Tony Robbins, Paula Abdul, and many other in the industry.
Hey, thanks. That was nice. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm giving you a hard time.
I know, it's okay.
All right, we have to have a little bit of fun with you. Now, here's a couple quick things for you. I'll give you a summary of what we're going to be covering at this event, and then we'll go through them and actually dive in step by step. So number one,
you'll dive inside the product creator's mind.
Okay, we're going to talk about product creation, software creation, mobile applications,
product launches, affiliate promotions and management, and
automated teleseminars and webinars. That's something that I actually believe will be the next big thing coming up, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. Now, Pam and I together have over 60 years of combined product creation and marketing experience, and you already heard this, but both of us independently have developed over 100 products and services, and she's had the great fortune of working in a very high-end space. Besides working with Tony, of course, there's been a bunch of others. So now you have some really cool ideas for a new product, and I'm going to guess that
the biggest problem is most people don't know how to take their ideas from point A to point money. So whether you already have a concept for a new product or you want to learn how to jumpstart your creativity and profit from ideas, this exciting event will break it down step by step for you.
Okay, and best of all, you don't have to be a techie or a geek to learn this stuff. So why don't we talk a little bit about what we've got in store for everyone?
Perfect. Well, first and foremost, it starts with the mind. So we'll dive inside the product creator's mind, and you'll experience and discover the psychology behind Mike Koenigs and learn how he's created some of the most successful online products in the business, already 8 figures, and how you can do it too. In his 7-year career as an information marketer and producer, he hasn't had one single failure. Accident? Absolutely not. You'll learn the system that delivers success after success.
And you also have the opportunity, as Pam has been able to work with some other gurus and geniuses, she's going to be talking about the psychology of everyone else that she's surrounded herself with. So let's talk a little bit about product creation, shall we? Now, together, between myself and Pam and Paul, we've collectively created, I'm going to guess, almost 300 products. So you're going to get the inside scoop and the specific blueprints that all of us use in building products, so you can make an in-demand, high-quality product that'll sell like crazy, and you'll learn how to do it quickly, easily, and affordably too.
And we've spent months working around the clock to really perfect the step-by-step system so you can do it in virtually any format, online, offline, events, products, coaching, anything.
Yep. Now, the next thing that we're going to be going over is software creation. Now, you probably know this. Obviously, I co-founded Traffic Geyser and Monster Follow-Up, which now has a patent on it. And then we've also had our multi-7-figure launch products, which is for firepower, Main Street marketing machines, social media marketing machines, and lots of our other products and services. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go and dive in and deconstruct step by step how I've come up with the concepts, designed, and developed all these programs. And this really, if you don't know this about me, I've actually been developing software for now over 25 years. So basically what I've done is I've concentrated 25 years of experience and boiled it down into about a half a day worth of training. Okay? All right. I'll let you cover the next one.
Perfect. We're also going to learn mobile applications. Join the app economy with over 6 billion mobile phones in use worldwide.
Did you say 6 billion?
6 billion. That's almost as many people, right? At this point.
Pretty close.
The Apple Store, Android stores represent billions of dollars in potential income for you. So you'll learn how to make mobile apps for iPhones, iPads, Android, and other platforms quickly and cheaply, even if you aren't technical. You'll learn Mike's super powerful strategy for identifying experienced, affordable developers in just a few minutes who would love to work with you.
Yeah, once again, what I'm going to be doing, this is going to come from real life experience where I've actually figured out a system to find really, really smart developers who would love to work with you, and how we actually built the Monster follow-up app. Okay, the next one, product launches. Now, we've, of course, have the legends out there like Jeff Walker and Frank Kern and Andy Jenkins to thank for really developing and enhancing the product launch. Well, here's the deal. Most products never launch. And so far, excuse me, my team, we've successfully had 4 consecutive 7-figure launches. So what I'll be doing is deconstructing one of our most popular product launches and guide you exactly step by step through how you can harness that power of the product launch in any market with any product, and you can do it with any service. Because here's what matters. It's not about the technology, it's always about the psychology. So once you understand the psychology of how a product launch works, you've really got the tiger by the tail, so to speak. So,
and you can apply it in any situations, which is what I love. You're all about systems and leverage.
Yep.
And what this does is it deconstructs for people how you can create those same systems and garner that same leverage in your own business.
Right. All right, what's the next one we got?
We got affiliate promotions and management. It's possible to make, market, and launch a product with no list if you have the right partners in place. But unfortunately, most product creators and developers never get this right. So you'll learn how to attract and retain enthusiastic A-list affiliates with the right joint venture tools and resources. You'll get to look inside Traffic Geyser's back office and learn what Mike's team uses to make, market, and launch their products. You'll also see how Mike's team gets so much for support for their launches, even after the sales are done.
Yeah, in fact, there's a bunch of really key things here. And once again, if I had to start all over from scratch, what I can tell you is we now, just understanding how affiliate promotions work and partnerships, one of the things that I know we could do is in 90 days we could recreate a huge part of our business. And again, like you just said, it's all about systems and leverage. All right? Now, this is where the next big thing that I think is coming along. I believe that automated teleseminars and webinars represent the future of marketing, sales, and product launches. Okay, so what this is, it's relationship automation on steroids. And once again, I have to tell you, this isn't about being a geek or being a techie. This is about 90% psychology, 10% technology. And what I'll be doing is deconstructing one of our multi-million-dollar sales presentations step by step for you, and I'm also going to deconstruct a webcast that generated over $125,000 in sales with 5 hours of effort completely on autopilot. And Pam knows about this.
I know about it because I called Mike for help at the very last minute, and he made it happen beautifully. It's actually one of the favorite strategies I've ever learned from you, though, so I'm very excited to be sharing that.
Yeah, so here's why it will help you. You're going to learn exactly how you can automate your product sales hands-free. So the other thing that we have planned is we're going to be bringing in some of our mutual customers and clients, and you're going to witness some live case studies and what we call heroes. These are people who are using these exact systems themselves and exactly how they're doing it and how you can too. So,
and once again, this whole event is about step-by-step guiding you through the make, market, and launch process and giving you the know-how you need to make information and software products, market them to prospective buyers, and launch them to the world so you get paid for your passions, know-how, and knowledge.
And?
Even if you're not a techie.
That's right. Okay, so who's this for? We've got authors, experts, coaches, consultants, small business owners, employees, entrepreneurs, software developers. Who else?
Product creators or anyone who wants to make, market, and launch your own product or do it for someone else.
Okay, and that's something that I think is really, really important here. There is a huge untapped market of people who have no idea how to make, market, and launch a product of their own. And I get calls constantly, you get calls constantly from people saying, will you do it with me? Will you do it for me? So there's an opportunity to actually do product creation for other people. So a couple other quick and dirty things. This is not a pitch fest, okay? It's going to be Pam, myself, and Paul Colligan. We're going to be teaching and training. There aren't going to be outside speakers here aside from some of our case studies. So that's an important thing. This isn't a time-wasting, opportunity for us to just put a bunch of people in a room and sell a bunch of stuff, okay? This is about really giving you the tools and resources you need. And to be completely transparent, we're actually creating a product with this event, okay? So you're going to actually see us go through the process of product creation at the event. So obviously we have to provide and create some fantastic content. Now here's the next thing that's really important. Pricing, okay? Right now there is a price for this event, and every week the prices are increasing, and we have a limited number of hotel room blocks, okay?
That are filling up quickly.
Yes, and what I can tell you is for our other event that we just had, literally for the Traffic Geyser event, we are now about, as of the time of this video, 5 weeks out, and all of the room blocks have already sold. So we do fill up events. And in case you're just watching this video and you're not on the webpage right now, everything you need to know about this event is at makemarketlaunch.com. So is there anything else that we need to say?
Other than we've just been working around the clock for several months now, combining our knowledge, systems, and strategies and putting them together in a step-by-step system that literally anyone can use to produce the same results in your business. We're very excited to share it with you.
Yep, and I don't think there could be a better partner that I could choose to do this. I've been saying this for years, but I've been looking for a strong woman partner in creating this. I think we need to bring more women into this marketplace right now, and Pam is the best of the best of the best. Not only does she have incredible experience, incredible knowledge, and she's basically impossible to hire and reach. So this is the best way to get one of the most experienced product creators in one of the with the most experience with one of the most amazing people on the planet, plus many others. Once again, she's worked with dozens of other big names who you would recognize, and I don't think I could do this all by myself, and that's again why I talked to Pam, and we put this program together to serve you. And our goal again is to create not only more passionate people who have great products that they want to share with the world, but also I believe that I know it for a fact, there is a tremendous shortage of product developers. We get calls all the time from people who need help, and I believe that you can take the knowledge and the resources that we're going to be sharing with you at this event and leverage that to build your own business if you want to do product creation for other people. So should we wrap this up?
Absolutely.
Okay, so all you have to do, take some action. The order button is right on this page. All the pricing, all the hotel information is here. You're going to have an incredible time. Bring your family. We're going to be at a great hotel, and take advantage of that beautiful, beautiful San Diego summer weather.
Absolutely. We're very excited to get to know you, to work with you at the event, and share with you our step-by-step process. So join us.
Okay, we'll see you there. Bye now.
Bye.